Hey friends, so we're going to do this now in Audacity. Go over to File, and I think you've got to make this window active. There we go. And now go over to Tracks, Add New, add an audio track. Now go to File and don't click Open here, click Import. If you open a new audio file, it will open it in an entirely new window, which you don't want. So here we go. We open file 34. I'm going to make a copy of it so that it will save the audio within the file instead of pulling from a separate file. And now I'm also going to pull in, oh whoops, my bad. See, I did what I said not to do. I opened instead of imported. Import audio. Here goes my mix down. And there we have it. So I'm leaving this clean, or empty, I should say, so that I can put this track on it as a copy. And I'm going to move it over as much as I can. And let me just go through these tools really quickly. So this is my time selection tool. This is my zoom tool. This is my move tool. This is my multi-tool mode, which I can switch between tools on. This is my draw tool. I've never used it. I can't tell you what it does. And then here is my fading tool called the envelope tool. And we'll get to that in just a second. So I'm going to switch to my move tool. I'm going to make sure that that goes all the way to the end to just 0. If I see these little arrows right here, that means that I've actually slipped the audio past 0. And I don't want to do that. I just wanted to get right to 0. So there we go. And by doing that, I can mute this track, and if I need to go back to it at all, I can. Because in Audacity, once I make an edit like this, it's just gone. Okay, it's just gone. So if I hit save right now, that audio that I deleted is gone forever, and I don't want that. I want to have a nice safe copy. So this is different than what we do in Audition. Okay, so I'm going to mute that for a second. I'm going to solo this track here so that I can listen to just it. And now I'm going to amplify it in parts. What I'd like to do is just get my audio all ready in a line. It's suggesting for me that I amplify it by 4 decibels. I'm going to preview that. Sounds pretty good to me. And there we go. And I'll do it over here as well. This time I'll do it a little bit differently. I'm going to normalize it. And it's suggesting that the maximum amplitude should be -1. I like it to be -3. And there we go. So you can kind of tell. They're about the same. There are a few sounds that I know I would like to have. So again, I've realized that I want a separate audio track to edit this piece of audio on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Tracks, Add New Audio Track, and then it's down here. I don't want to work down there, so I'm going to move this up. And I just have to move it up one by one because this is freeware. And freeware means, you know, freeware means free. So now I copy that 6 minutes, select it, Command C, Go back to the beginning, put my cursor right at the beginning, and I can tell that it's there because it has zeroed out down here. If I use my right and left directional keys, you can see that the time is changing because that is moving the cursor. So now I'm back at 0, and Command V to paste it. Oh, rats, what did I do wrong? Oh, I think I copied the wrong track. Command C. And Command V. There we go. So, mute that sucker. I don't even have to press solo because everything else is soloed out. And let's take a listen again. Well, that's okay. Got some wind noise. Alright, so I'm just going to delete a whole bunch of that natural sound till about there. You can hear the dog's collar rattling, which is always nice. And now here I'm coming up on the gate rattling. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Well, so here's two things. At this point, I'm going to zoom in using my zoom tool. I like that moment in there. And I'd like to time that with my audio slideshow. So I've got that photo of the gate, and so I'd like to use that. What I'm going to do is split my track. So I go to Edit, and so I go to Edit. Oh, sorry, I got to activate Audacity again. I go to Edit, and then I go to Clip Boundaries, and I go Split. So now when I use my Move tool, I've got some space right there. Okay, that's all I want to do for right now. I want to go back to my first track here, and we've already done this once in class and once on this tutorial, but let's just do it again. So I'm going to just amplify it. Seems pretty normal to me. And it doesn't want that. I want to amplify it by about 4, I think. So I take a walk with my dog almost every day. Yeah, I like that. But you're not going to let me do it, huh? Well, let's cancel that and redo it. It really doesn't like that. I think it's because of think it's because of one of my little mistakes here. Got this big popping sound right here. Ugh, so awful. Let's deal with that, guys. You see that nastiness? You can tell it's awful. We want to just... Ooh, you feel whatever you feel, but I hurt when I listen to that. Now, what's going to happen is if I just get rid of this right here, the audio is going to sound a little weird. Okay, I'll zoom out so you can hear that a little bit better. To zoom out, I'm going to press Shift and click. Shift and click, and there it goes. I've zoomed out a little bit. So if I undo and you listen to it again, you can see that there's a little bit of interruption in that. Now, in Audition, there are means of getting around that. In Audacity, we don't have as many options. One thing we can do is use noise removal, and we can reduce it by 24 decibels. You get the profile. It should come back to you, but it's just not coming back to me today, is it? Nope, it didn't really do it. Awfulness. No. No. So what instead I'm going to do is decide, do I really need that there? No, I don't. Yes. All I need to do is that right there. Maybe I need that and. Ooh. So I'm going to listen to this. That's through the k. Great. Get rid of it. Zoom out of that a little. Still not so much. Might be smoother if I just give it a little bit of pause between what I've just said and what I'm about to say. So this gives me, if I click to length, that gives me 6 seconds. Yeah, that'll work. Good. Okay. So we're going to stop here and we will do some more in just a minute with part 2.